Have you ever seen the movie The Greatest Showman? That movie was about a man by the name of P.T. Barnum. And that guy was so famous at his time. I actually read a book. It was called There's a Customer Born Every Minute. And it was a famous phrase that P.T. Barnum coined. And in this book, he said that P.T. Barnum was known around the world. And he was in the same time, the mid 1800s. Can you imagine, like today with technology, phones, email, TV, internet, like it's still very hard to be known all around the world. Imagine a time that didn't have phones, didn't have technology, didn't have any of that stuff. All I had was a newspaper, and people around the world know you. You're a guy that Abraham Lincoln invites over to his house, and all the famous people, Mark Twain. You're good friends with Mark Twain. I mean, this guy knew everybody. How did he do it? Well, when watching the movie, you can see how great of a showman he actually is. And it's all about presentation. And that's what I want to talk about today, is that when you are a great showman, you market yourself, you market your business. You're the face. You're the embodiment of your business. And in the book about P.T. Barnum, it talks about how everything that he did, he was the face of it. He was the showman. Ever heard of a man named Steve Irwin? Yeah, everybody knows Steve Irwin. I was watching this video the other day on Steve Irwin. I'm like, man, this guy was so great. He's so passionate. Every video that he took, he was like, oh, crocky, mate, check this out. Look at this crocodile. You could just open up his jaw, stick your head on in. He was a showman. Like, what the heck? You just put your head in a freaking crocodile, and you're going in swimming with alligators, and you're going jumping on hippos, and holding up poisonous snakes. He's like, man, this thing, if it even touched me, I would die in 10 seconds. Like, that is such a showman. He is going out there and he's being the face of what he is all about. Ever heard of a man named Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, one of the greatest showmen of all time. Imagine you have 5,000 songs in your pocket and he pulls it out right here. I mean, you could put out a newsletter and be like, hey, we made this iPod, and it can hold up to 72 gigabytes, and it can do this much in technology. No. Get on the people's level and be a showman, right? Bill Cosby, another great showman. He was all about analogies and connecting with people. And there was just something about Bill Cosby that people, when he shared his stories, when he shared his humor, and there are other comedians that we could put up here that are great showmen, but he is one of my favorite, that he was so good at getting that interaction with people and getting up on a stage, being larger than life. And again, why are we talking about being a showman? Because being a showman with your business, with your personal brand, with yourself, people are going to recognize that and want to be around you more, want to do business with your business more. Next one, Donald Trump. We couldn't write a list about being a showman without including Donald Trump. Larger than life, every project. I was reading Trump, The Art of the Deal, and he talks about this, about creating the world's tallest building. And he's like, man, we could make a building that was 10 stories short of the world's tallest building, but that's not going to get the publicity that we want. Everyone's going to be talking about the world's tallest building, thinking about things that are larger than life, that are bigger than people can imagine. That's what a showman is all about. And lastly, Ben Comagis. And you might not know, maybe you've heard of Ben Comagis. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but I'm sure you will one day. And why? Because he is our new manager that we just hired. And I point him out. There are other people that I could put on this list, but I point him out because he's larger than life. He's all about creating a huge dream, an image. Hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go conquer. Let's all get together. He's all about rallying up the troops and getting people on his team. That's what all of these people have in common. I want to give a shout out to my friend, and recognize him, and for being that example to me, and also show you several examples of other people that you and I know. We could put many other people on this list of being a showman. All of these people, what they all have in common is they're very successful, because a big link is because they are showmen and they market themselves and they market their business. My challenge to you this week is to learn how to be more like these people on this list and to be a showman yourself.